I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. The motion type in this debate is actually a this house regret. That means the BOP in this debate is why individual action in doing intellectualization of emotion is regrettable. And we have to bring a counterfactual in this debate because this debate is based on the motion this house regret. Okay, the actor is actually people in general. And the keyword is intellectualization of emotion, which means a situation where people avoids or even disregarding uncomfortable emotion by focusing on facts and logic. Even if the emotion is relevant with the situation, the feelings are often disregarded because they are deemed irrelevant. And the status quo are we are living in a world where human is an emotional creature and are a creature who have ego and superego. Also, we are now living in a digital world where information are easier to find whether it's true or not. What is actually the problem in this debate? The problem is actually, for the first one, I have two problems here. Humans are an emotional creature. So when they cannot express themselves, it can affect them mentally because they can't obtain their natural trait as an emotional beings. And for the second one, if people are doing individual action in doing intellectualization of emotion, they can focusing on false information they deemed as facts and logic, even though it's not. Yes, because now we are living in a digital world that many information are scattering around the internet, whether it's true or not. Many people actually believe false information in the internet and believe that things they saw in internet are woke or more believable for them rather than reaching out to a professional therapist or psychologist or maybe as simple as talking it out to someone. Moving on to the counterfactual in our side of the house. If the trend of doing individual action in doing intellectualization of emotion are gone, people will be able to express themselves. Hence, they can fulfill their trait as an emotional creature. With them consulting their problems rather than doing individual action in doing intellectualization of emotion, their mental health will be more good because they don't follow a false logic and facts. Move on to my argument. Why? Doing individual intellectualization will create a mental problem. Move on to the context of this argument. Humans are an emotional creature and they have ego and superego. If they are forced to hide or disregard their feelings or emotion, they can get problems. And we have to remember that we are now living in a digital world where in the social media there are so many information scattering around the social media, whether it's true or not. And many people actually believe false information that are revolving around the social media. Move on to the mechanization of my argument. If their ego and it are different, they will get a cognitive dissonance. This can cause stress, and stress can cause a mental problem. We have to remember that human is actually an emotional creature, and they have and it's in their nature. So if they are forced to suppress it or disregard it, it can cause a cognitive dissonance. Yes. And why is it likely? Well, it can happen because human is an emotional creature, and it can cause stress, blaming themselves, and severe confusion our identity crisis. Thank you.